Good morning, everyone. It's Nick with Save Your Plant. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've done an update for you guys. So let's check it out. See what I got going. Alright, so the watermelon. So yes, we're in the hoop house. Here's the watermelon. Same one. Doing pretty good. It's kind of a lot bigger. It's doing really well. So far this is the only one. I did pollinate two others, but they didn't take, so just fine. Only want one anyway. Cucumber, yeah, it's doing really well. I'm still picking cucumbers every day, so that's doing pretty good. Over here, I have a seed germinating station set up. Some heating mats because it's kind of cold at night. Some tomatoes growing in there. Here's some more tomatoes. These are Romas. These are Rutgers Red. Over here, starting some new lettuce. Took apart my cracky setup. I harvested that lettuce, the cress, everything I had, and made one big old plate of a salad. So yeah, everything's doing pretty good. One thing I want to show you guys I started doing is I have this TDS meter, parts per million meter. That way I can test my reservoir for nutrients, dissolved nutrients to how many liters or gallons of water. And right now it's sitting at 5,000 ppms, which is pretty high. Ideally, I've heard that you want to keep it just at 1,000, but this has all been pretty much running on 5,000, 4,000 ppms for quite a while, and it seems to like it. When I first added the nutrients and tested the ppms in the reservoir, it was only at 350, so 3,500 parts per million. As the water is being slowly dissolving, being taken up by the plants, I found that ppm is actually rising. So that means there's a higher concentration of nutrients as the water dissolves. So that's something to keep in mind. And I also have the light in here because the shortness of days. And those tomatoes are going to grow in here. Everything that's in there is going to grow inside there except for the new lettuce that I germinated. I'm working on germinating. I think the soil temperature might be too hot. Lettuce likes to germinate at below 70 degrees, so I might have to turn the heating pad off on the lettuce. Another thing I have is, I found this rabbit rescue, and they had a lot of, rabbit poop. This is all the bedding, the nesting, the shit. Yep, shit. And what I'm gonna do is put it in here and just let it compost, put it in a sunnier spot, right over in that location, just to get it to break down some more. I was surprised that they had so much. When I read their posting online, it seemed like they only had maybe 1 or 2 bags laying around. There's 6 bags there. They're all pretty full and heavy. Some of them are already well composted. So my original plan was to build a rabbit hutch over my mulch bins, but the girlfriend just absolutely protested that, so instead of just doing it when she wasn't around like I did the TV, I decided to listen and just find an alternative way. So that works, and they told me they're going to give me a call whenever they have another bag, so it seems like it's going to be a pretty consistent source. As for the garden, well, the chilies are about way high to me now, which is about mid, that tall. That's the tallest one. That's pretty good, huh? So you got lots of chilies coming in. Lots and lots of chilies. This is about the time where Pepperbug, the little dinosaur, creepy looking thing, shows up around here. It's usually around this time. So I started spraying it with a, it's called Dr. Earth. Tried that one, didn't do so well. So now I'm spraying it with this other product. It's an organic product, of course. I don't use anything that's not organic. It's this product here, Captain Jack's Dead Bug. It's pretty good. So far it's worked. I'm happy with the, yeah. And my MPKs on the watermelon is 20, 54, 15. So I'm mixing some of this Cha Ching for essential oils. It's pretty good stuff. 9, 50, 10. General Hydroponics Flora Mix, it's 501, and the Fox Farm 644. The reason why I'm using this is it has more trace minerals, more calcium, more magnesium, potash, phosphorus, zinc, copper, the good stuff. So I started adding that in. I also reseeded my lawn. It's coming in really nice. This is a Fiskew. It's doing really well. I didn't want to completely, tear it up and redo the entire lawn because I do have a bunch of, crabgrass issues. So that stuff is pretty much impossible to get rid of. But I did find a product that I want to try out once this grass fills in and see how it does. So far the lawn is doing very well. It hasn't received its first cutting yet. It takes 6 weeks. 6 weeks before I can do the first mow. And 6 weeks until I can walk on it. So I just took a detour. Roses, yeah, these are pretty much done. These will be trimmed down next month, down to just little stubs. That's the way they like it. Well, I'll show you guys the front. Alright, so here's the front. The youngins are doing pretty good. Filling in nicely. The garlic is starting to pop up. So I need to start layering, adding more mulch on top of that just to keep it, try to keep it down as much as possible. Artichoke. I don't know where this came from, but okay. Maybe I can do something with it. Maybe. So here's my cracky setup. It's out here now. This is where I'm going to do my lettuce, and I'm also going to try Brussels sprouts and broccoli. Seeds are germinating. Once they're germinated, go ahead and set it up over here. I'm also going to build a second reservoir, put it next to there. Whatever. Must be the gamers. Stupid. And that's doing pretty good. Keep on forgetting the water. So, the reason why I haven't been around much, I landed this job. Work for an eyeglass place now. It's a young company. It's I don't know if anyone knows Oliver's Peoples. I work for his son, designing and shit like that. Whatever. It's a job. Come winter time, the landscape business, the gardening business kind of slows down, so I need to make sure I have a steady paycheck for the holidays and for through March, and then after that I can get back to my landscaping work and gardening and do what I like to do, be outdoors. Because after 11 years in the desk industry, I was up to 175 pounds. I took the year off. I lost 45 pounds. Now I'm back in the desk industry, sort of. I put on almost 10 pounds now. And it's only been a month. Imagine that. Being outdoors, working with your hands, makes you a healthy person. Alright, that's all I got. That's all I got. Oh, another thing. The nutrients I'm going to use for the new Cracky setup is right here. I got it from Morgan County Seeds, place that MHP recommended. So I picked up their Master Blend and the additionals that he added to his, which was the Epsom salts, the magnesium sulfate, and the calcium nitrate. Surprisingly, and this is the tomato feed that he recommended. So when I combine these three items, this is his Master Blend. So I'm gonna give it a try. This is surprisingly was a lot cheaper than I thought. It was cheaper than hydrogrowers.com. Reason being is they'll fit as much as they possibly can into this one flat rate box for 11 bucks. So I made sure, and they tell you how much weight, how many pounds this can hold. So I made sure I maxed out poundage. I could have actually ordered a couple more of these tomato feeds, but I wanted to test it first. I could actually order 4 more of these and shipping costs would have been the same. So I found it to be relatively cheap. The fertilizer only spent, it's about 25 bucks on this, and then $11 shipping, $30, so that's pretty good. Hydro Growers, it was going to cost me around $55, and I was going to have more than enough nutrients than I possibly could use in one growing season. This right here, what I have, this one right here, I mean the salt and the calcium nitrate will last a lot longer. This will give me 48 gallons of nutrient. My reservoir is only 30, so I'll still have a bit of a surplus to do a second round to get my ppms back up. So I'm going to test my ppms after I add these nutrients. Note that once the crop is done, harvested, I'm going to check the water ppms and add back whatever was lost. That's another reason I got this meter, so I don't have to keep on guesstimating how much nutrient to water ratio I have in between stages. Okay. Alright, it was just my birthday, so I bought myself some presents. This is a beautiful orchid. Can't remember the name of it, but it smells grand. It smells fantastic. If I can get the darn thing out. Blue Angel glove. Smells like jasmine. It's crazy. And the new Phalaenopsis. I love Phalaenopsis. It's my favorite flower. Alright, that's all I got. Actually, there's one more plant I bought myself. There you go. Isn't that a crazy looking barrel cactus? Trippy, huh? Went to the flower district. And some chilies hanging out. I'm drying out. Okay. I gotta go. It's my last Friday off. Of course, I have a bunch of work to do in the garden. People say, oh, you're gonna relax, what are you gonna do on your day off? I'm like, I have work to do. Like, what? Yeah. Alright, I'll let you go. Talk to you later. Hope everyone's well. Peace.